I'm a big fan of staying independent until you absolutely need to sign a contract for distribution reasons or to get recordings done because you can't afford to do them yourselves, and you'd like the opportunity to work with certain people that have to be under a recording contract to do it. So tell us your experience with signing, not signing a recording contract, and why.
I was playing in South Beach, and it was this strange like open mic thing. And I guess Sony was there. Sony Music was there, and everybody was trying out for them. And everybody was, pop singers and 16-year-old girls like in groups, and usher guys, and people with some talent. I mean, not really stuff that I'm entirely into, but I can appreciate the talent. And I was there, and I really felt like I didn't belong there. I really felt like I didn't belong there. But the kind of person I am, I'm gonna stick it through. I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna wait and I'm gonna play my heart out. And, so I did. It still felt completely awkward. You're let's say you're playing a show right now and Usher just got off stage, and then Beyonce just got off stage, and then you're the only person there even with an instrument. So I played, and it was so awkward that I played the song that I have called Seven Scores. That were a while ago. But it's probably my most like, I could have picked a poppy song or something, but it's probably my most
non-Beyonce or
it's like rock, like almost metal acoustic. It's really weird,
Which you think would be better than a pre-recorded, kind of like glorified karaoke.
Yeah, they put a CD on for the other people, and the people just dance around and sing. And I got there, but I made sure that when I played, my eyes were open the whole time, and I was really engaging with people. And that song, there's parts in it where I scream. It's it's really like intense. But I made sure when I was screaming, I'm looking in your eyes.
Can we have some of it?
Sure. I can give you
a little bit.
It's called Seven Scores.
Seven scores of broken sky. Hear the lightning from my eyes when I gazed into the water. I fell unmasked in my disguise. Seven scores of twisted fate. I found my voice while crumbling to dust, and I escaped myself in anger. I intend to find myself again. Still I feel you like tomorrow. You found me shaking at your knees, seeking solace in this sorrow.
That's part of it.
That's
I haven't played it
I
in
like
a
that song.
year.
Really? So when they heard you, you only played one song.
One song, and then I left.
And why
And
didn't you sign with them? Why?
Because they were trying to change me way too much.
Oh, really?
They were trying to make me into like a male version of Lady Gaga.
Oh, that would have been interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would like to see
So it's
that.
going against the grain of what you
Right,
like,
well, that's
what
two
you
of
like
you
to
on
do,
the
and
same road
your
that
vision
wouldn't
for.
My
Exactly.
songs are like my children, you know, and
Yeah.
to let somebody come in and walk all over them and make them their own is kind of like giving up your children for adoption. Kind of
Exactly.
like I was
I agree
giving
with
up
you,
for
Mark.
adoption.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the way I feel about it.
And
That's true.
people say, yeah, it's your pride. It's, you know, it's,
No,
it's
no,
not.
it's
No, I
not.
just love. It's things that I've been through, scars in my soul that I have. You know, I hold on to very, very dearly, and they're very close to me. And for me to do that is kind of like passing that experience and that memory and that emotion off to somebody else, and I can't. You know, and these songs have kept me alive. You know, when I was homeless, roaming the country,
Yeah.
nobody was there for me, but my guitar,
Amazing.
the songs, and that expression was there.
And I mean,
Oh,
off
I'm with him. That's,
you know,
that's so true.
Sony, all those companies are crazy not to have what you're trying to do and trying to capture it.
Mm-hmm.
They're crazy to not had you do that.
Well,
In
they
my
have a
view.
formula, and you know the funny thing is
Me
that
too.
they told me that they had never heard something like me. They said, you know, I'm sure this is stuff they feed you, but
Right.
they're like, you know, the world is tired of what it has right now, and you have something fresh and new, and we really, you know, we really see it.
Right.
But then they take you and they try to fit you the same formula they've been using.
Right.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
then if you're trying to put something new out there, why are you doing it the same way that you always do it? You know, let it free flow a little bit.
Right.
You know, speaking to a lot of A&R to people, what usually happens is they'll discover a talent and they'll really be in sync with your vibe, and then they actually bring it to the label or you know, the people that are making the decisions on the other levels, and they're in charge of figuring out how they're going to develop you.
Right.
But the problem is it's their money and it's their investment, so they're only going to feel comfortable with certain fits.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's just a matter of finding the right fit, or build like a fan to market. You know what I mean? Which a lot of, we talked about this on previous shows, but a lot of artists that are even signed with labels are opting not to renew contracts and doing a fan to market plan,
Right.
where they're marketing directly to the fans. And you know, it's so easy to do that if you can afford to develop your music yourself. So even if you stay acoustic and you develop it, you could probably make more money than if you went with a
Oh,
label.
you make nothing with
Right,
labels now.
exactly, right, because they have to make all of that production cost back, and they do want to do it their way, and that's fine. It's their business. They're definitely, if you owned a record label, you'd probably be doing the same thing, just taking specific things.
Right.
So if you don't find the right fit, I always encourage people to just keep out there and stay. You know, keep
Right.
every person you meet. You treat those fans well, just like they're friends, because they really are friends.
Right.
Yeah.
They're not
Oh, yeah.
fans, you know, it's just a nickname. And Steve and I were talking about this last week on how to treat your fans, and we should do a whole
Right.
show on it.
Yeah.
Because people are just,
Yeah,
they're
they
weird
just-
about stuff like that.
I mean, you know, even guys that, you know, have made it in the industry, you know, I still feel that, you know, you owe it to your fans regardless. They're the ones that put you there. They're the ones that made you happen.
Right.
You know, and to shut out your fans and, you know, think that you're on this different level, you know, that
Well, you remember,
Yeah.
you can't
Steven, I'll tell you.
approach. Yeah, I mean,
They're like
I'm
your
playing a
friends.
show and I'll ask the audience to pick a subject,
yeah,
and I'll write a song
that was an amazing
on
thing.
stage. You
Are
know.
you serious?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I do it for them. I do it for them. So, you know, some of these songs I've written because I felt so completely alone and hurt and this and that. But the whole point is that I want you to feel like I know you felt that way too,
Right.
and I feel that way, and I want you to feel like you're not alone in that feeling.
Alright.
We can be alone together, you know. And I know that a lot of people relate and can appreciate that, you know. And so I
That's
do it for them.
fantastic. Will you do it, Brett?
Will
Will you try? Okay,
Um,
can I pick a theme?
Okay.
Okay, thank you for the music.
Okay. All right. Let's see what we can do with that.
He pulled us off at my showcase
I
over there,
will.
Cameron.
Let's see if I can do this. All right. Thank you for the music.
You heard it first on AvA Live Radio.
been some time since I've seen your face. The candlelight blowing away, but I see you in the mirror. I still hear that sound. My head is where you stay, dancing around. You know I'm coming for you, that's what I said. You know I'm gonna dance to the sound inside my head. So thank you for music. Thank you for all the love. Say it's been years since you made that. The stage is empty without you. You say you've grown tired, climbing out the fire. Thank you for music. Thank you for all the love. You're waiting for your return. Waiting for your return to the stage. You said thank you for music. Thank you for all the love.
That was
Wow.
incredible. Oh, I am such a believer.
It's simple.
I'm
Like,
jealous, actually. You didn't write a song that easily.
I don't even know what I was
That's
saying, but
great.
well, what you usually do, what I usually do is, I put myself in a place and time, and I simply describe my surroundings. You know, and the surroundings can include relationships and interactions with people. You know, deep ones too. So all you really do is when you write a song, when I do at least, and I think when a lot of us do, you know, you reminisce, you know, but you really, really reminisce. It's almost like you leave yourself and you go there, and you're really there, and every time you play it, you have to go back to that same spot. It's a sacrifice
Yeah.
sometimes, because sometimes you're singing about something that hurts you a lot.
Yeah, it's tough.
It is. It's true.
But for the sake of anybody else who's ever felt that way, you have to deliver that for them. And even it's a form of therapy in its own way. You know?
Oh, it is.
Mhm.
You know, I can't tell you how many people that I've worked with that have just, their lives have been saved from music. I'm such a
Oh,
big,
Yeah.
I really believe
Mhm.
that. I've seen it happen. I've seen people walk the fine road, you know,
Mhm.
that little line where they're almost going in the wrong direction, and then music just kind of keeps them focused and keeps them on the other
Right.
side, and then you see them
And
for 5 years.
it can also get you in trouble, you know. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
You get
music is
lost
one of
in
those
it.
friends, you
Oh,
know.
yeah.
It's one of those friends that does change you, and it works off of who you are.